Rules continued. We can customize our formula for the conditional formatting by using the highlighting cells rules. First, if I work with conditional formatting, I have to highlight my cells. Here, I select Sales column and go to Styles, and then go to the conditional formatting. Here we find Highlight Cells rules. You'll notice that we can do greater than, less than, between, equal, even just text that contains a particular word, a date occurrence, or duplicated values. Duplicated values are a great way to find things in a spreadsheet that you need to remove. So now we will start with greater than. So I select greater than and you will find it in the condition box. It usually tries to find the average. Here I want to find everything greater than 35,000. When I say, notice it highlights those values. If I change it again to 45,000, it highlights those values. One more thing I want to show you, as I am typing, it highlights on the right of the screen. Now once again, I am going to pull down and choose the colors that I want to look for. Again, I can go back to my conditional formatting, go back into Styles, once again into Highlight the Cells. And if I'd like to do less than, I can also put on less than. In my case, I will say less than 25,000. Again, it's highlighted on the screen. So while working with conditional formatting, I can always select any of the components as per my requirement. To clear out all those rules, I can simply go to Clear Rules. You can also add more rules at the bottom when you are under conditional formatting. Here's where we can really go into detail. Notice that we can format cells based on their value. When we base it on the value, you'll see that it allows us to dictate a format style. In this, we choose 2 or 3 color scales, a data bar, or an icon set. I can choose a minimum value to be the value typed in, a number I choose, a percentage, or a formula. In this case, I simply go in and I say the lowest value. When I go to the value itself, I can dictate what the value would be. Now see that I also have the ability to choose the actual darkest color and I can choose the actual lightest color. Excel will choose the ranges in between. Here's where you want to choose your colors based on some of the themes that are within Excel. If I stay within the theme itself, you'll see that you have identical colors and you won't have any quirks on the screen itself. Now notice I set the lowest value to the maximum value. When I say OK, I have now color coded it in the colors that I have selected. If I want to clear the rules from the selected cells again, I go back in and go back to Styles. If I go into Styles, go into Conditional Formatting, and I once again go into More Rules, you'll notice that I can format top and bottom, above and below average, unique or duplicated, or I can even put in a formula. Your formula can be anything that you want it to be. A formula can be column B has to be less than column G. A formula can be greater than or equal to another cell. Again, when I type in the formula, I can go to the bottom and format it as per our needs. While working with formats, prefer using the defaults. This will actually raise your productivity. Unless you need a very particular color, you're actually better off just continuing with the default. It's much faster. Keep in mind also that when you're using the conditional formatting from the cell rules, that you can combine them with the data bars and the icon sets. All of these can be used together, so study it well and understand the concept.